Hi, I'm Dan Cox, and this is your MMA update. Here we come, Bomb. Fight night again. Rockhold Machida. What do you think? What's going on with this, man? My buddy is always my partner in crime, Bomber, the Boston man. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, brother?
Man, I'm loving life, man. I'm loving life. You got to tell me. Listen, we were just talking about the amount of strikes that Rockhold is landing per round. And you staggered me. I didn't know that figure. Man, elaborate for me.
Yeah, he's landing like 3.7 per minute. 3.7 strikes per minute. Machida lands like one strike less per minute, but his accuracy is way higher. His accuracy is like 54% compared to 41%. So the more accurate guy is Machida, and I personally think Machida is definitely the more powerful guy. You know, that karate background, I think he just gets a lot more leverage in his strikes, especially the kicks. We saw that against Hollaway. When he hit him with that kick to the liver, it was over.
It was.
You know, I don't know why Hollaway even wanted to try to stand up with you know, in that fight. That was crazy, in my opinion. He should have just tried to take him down, because that's what Hollaway does. Why you stand up with Machida is beyond me. He's definitely one of the top light heavyweights in the division. He's proven that time and time again. Rockhold's no slouch. Rockhold's a guy that will stand with you, and he can submit you. Rockhold will take you down and submit you. His takedown accuracy is only about 20%, but, you know, see what happens in this one. Machida's got a great takedown game.
No doubt, but I'll tell you something, Bob. You know, seeing Machida drop down from 205 down to the 185, right? And then looking at Rockhold. Now, Rockhold is, you know, everyone looks at him as a striker, as a kickboxer, but really, the guy's got more subs, I believe, than he does finishes. At least he's right there neck and neck. So we got two guys that can finish the fight standing or on the ground. Now, Machida, we're talking about power. I'm going to disagree with you on that, Bob. I think Machida gets more power, and why? Because he gets guys coming into him. He draws them in. Boom! They walk right into that shot, and that's what brings them down. A la Bader, right? Walked into that shot. But I'll tell you what, man, I think this could be a really good fight. Both guys are super hungry. I mean, look, Machida is on the verge again. He gets that next shot at Weidman. But then again, Rockhold coming off of getting that head kick a few fights ago with Vitor. You know, Rockhold he rude awakening for the UFC, eh? Coming from Strikeforce, and then pow, man, he thought he had it. He got it, all right.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
See, I disagree a little bit with the Machida thing. Machida does catch people coming in, but his karate background, he knows how to put leverage behind his kicks. You see him do those hip feints.
Yeah.
Oh, he's known for it. You see him do those little hip feints, like he's gonna throw a kick, and he gets you watching those hips, and then he'll hit you with some strikes. And he's a powerful guy. Like I said, he gets that leverage from that karate base. It's a proven fact. He gets it. He used it against Hollaway. Hollaway was backpedaling. He hit him with that kick to the liver, and it was over.
Yeah.
So coming forward, he has some power also.
You know what? For me, I look at it. I guess I look at it a little bit different in the sense that there's no doubt Machida has power, and with the feints, it's kind of like boxing to me. He's seeing what his opponent is going to do. How are they going to react to this kick, to that kick? And then he times it. He watches, he sees what they're going to do, and he counters. He's a master. He pulls them in, and he takes them out. The guy, listen, you can't deny what he's done. You can't deny his ability. And listen, he stood in there with Weidman, and everybody, you know, people were amazed. I wasn't. I thought, actually, I was surprised for Weidman that he was able to stand in there and trade with a striker like Machida. And he did pull it off. But listen, Rockhold is hungry. He's training out of AKA. He's been in there with these guys, the beasts. He is prepared for this fight. He knows this is a win or die situation for him. Yeah, he's going to keep going. He's not going to be thrown out of the UFC, for God's sake. But his shot at a title is going to be put on hold if he cannot pull this fight off. Who do you got winning this one, Bob?
Honestly, I was going to ask you the same thing. For me, it's more or less, I want to wait till the weigh-ins. I want to see what Machida looks like cutting down to 185 again.
Yeah.
You know as well as I do, he walks around, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
He walks around at 210, 215, you know, so him getting down to 185, that's a big weight cut, you know. And I'm not too sure what Rockhold walks around at, but he fights at 185 on a more consistent basis than Machida has. So for me, I'm going to wait till the weigh-ins to pick this one. I'm leaning towards Machida right now, but I'm going to wait till the weigh-ins. The next fight, I definitely have a chosen winner, but I want to hear who you have.
Well,
Machida.
Let me tell you right now, I'm going to give you the winner of Machida Rockhold, and then I want you to bring us to the next fight we're going to hit. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's Machida. Machida takes this fight. Man, I love Rockhold. I would like Rockhold to win, and I'd like to be wrong, and I've been wrong a lot. But I will say this, Machida just has more ways to win. He's been in there with the higher level competition. He's been in there with everybody. He's fought for the title. He's got what it takes to win. I see him going in against Weidman. He is the competition against Weidman. Now, Bob, set us up for the next one, buddy.
Cub Swanson, Max Holloway.
Yeah.
My favorite on the whole entire card. I think it's going to be fight of the night material. You got two guys that love to stand and punch people in the face and get punched in the face. Cub Swanson, we know, is not going to try to take this fight to the ground. Frankie Edgar completely exposed that aspect of his game, unless he's worked on it drastically, and I mean drastically, since that fight. This fight's going to remain standing. It's going to be a slugfest. I'm looking at it as fight of the night material, and I'm actually going to go with Holloway on this one.
You know what, Bob, I agree with you, brother. This is going to be fight of the night. These guys aren't going to be laying on the ground. This is going to be a slugfest. It's going to be a toe-to-toe battle. You know, Swanson, he is not going to go in there and try to go to the ground. And as you said, he was totally exposed, and he admitted it after the fight. And there's no way he has tightened that game up in this amount of time. Now, again, Holloway, we don't see Holloway on the ground much either, because he is pretty much the same as Cub, and that's what we want to see as fans. We're looking at a serious slugfest. These guys don't come into point fight. They don't go in to get a decision. It is a finish or a loss. That's the way it is with these guys. And I'll tell you something, now this one is a tougher pick for me than Machida Rockhold. Who do you got, my brother?
I got Holloway. I'm going with Holloway. I just think he's longer. He gets more leverage on his punches. Cub Swanson, he's more of that vicious striker. He comes in with everything he's got. He explodes with all of his energy. We've seen that in the Frankie Edgar fight, the first round.
Yep.
He was exploding with some power, and then in the second round he got taken down, and then Frankie basically just dominated him the rest of the fight. This fight here, I'm expecting the same thing out of Cub that we always see, that explosiveness, that powerful, you know, he's got that massive striking power.
Yeah.
So does Holloway. And Holloway, like I said, just his long lankiness, that ability to extend and land on the end of a punch, Holloway's got that down pat. And Holloway isn't a bad wrestler. Holloway can wrestle. So if he does get cut down, will he ground and pound him? I don't know. I'm not looking for that at all. I don't want to see a hump fest. I want to see a fist fight. I don't want to see another hump fest.
Amen, dude. And then listen, Bob, I agree with you about everything but the winner. Because, again, I gotta bust your balls on this one. It's gonna be Cub. Cub is coming to... Listen, Cub is training with Timothy Bradley. You know we're both big boxing guys. He has learned this craft. Now, I agree with you in one aspect. When he gets in the cage, we don't see that. We don't see the sweet science coming out of Cub, man. He's wide. He's committing to everything, you know, but that is the nature of MMA, I guess. I think Cub is going to come off that loss with Edgar. I think he really learned a lot, and I think it was about himself. And the fact that he admitted that Edgar exposed his weakness, for me, that was just the thing that is going to set him apart, going to put him to the next level. I got Cub Swanson winning this fight. I don't think this fight goes a distance. I said it last time, and with Mendez Lamas, and I was wrong on the winner, but I did say if Mendez lands that big right, and he did, bomb on the top of the head, hit him right up here, man. Listen, not to change, but not to change subjects, but I mean, let's give credit where credit's due, right? Mendez, that guy, he gauged it. You had Lamas moving. He had control of the cage, great footwork, and bam, they both threw it right at the same time. Mendez got off the center line a little quicker, and bam, he landed that shot, and it was over. And you know what? Props to Mendez for looking at the ref and saying, hey, because listen, it was over. It was over, man. But I'll tell you what, Rockhold, Machida, I got Machida, you got Machida, right? And then the big one, Swanson is taking it, bomb. Swanson is taking it. Yeah, you don't got it. We will see.
Hollaway, he's winning the fight, and he's even going to win knockout of the night.
There it is. Bomb has committed to it. You guys heard it. I heard it. Everybody, we've got it now. Listen, when you're on YouTube and checking this out, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. LUB-MMA. Doesn't cost you a penny. You just subscribe. Get in there and let us know how you feel. Give us some comments, maybe some advice. Do you agree? Do you not? What's the topic you want to hear next time? And hey, gosh, man, if you're on Twitter, you've got to go to Combat Circle. You have to go by Combat Circle. If you're a fan of fights, that's all we talk, fights. So I hope to see you there. I hope to hear from you on Twitter. I hope to hear from you on YouTube. Man, for my awesome buddy Bomb, you're always killing me. You're killing me. LUB-MMA for Bomber. I'm Dan Cox, and this is your MMA Update.